Hey everybody, it is Monkeypuzzle here in my dark little cave of a ruin where I have to burn torches during the day so you can see me. So welcome, this is episode number 4 playing Primitive Plus, and you can see that we are post patch 254 now, and I am Shaggy. I had to turn my metal helmet into a hat just to contain the hair on my head, because you can see if I take this off, I am quite shaggy indeed. And Primitive Plus does not have scissors, so who knows when they will come here. But we're going to be looking like this, so we're going to have to come up with hat alternatives here in order to keep from looking too bad. So I prefer the cowboy hat over the the safari helmet. It looks like some weird British guy with that, but here we go. No offense, British guys out there, you're fine. But this harkens to a very imperial era here. Although I guess the cowboy hat was quite imperial over here in North America too, so whatever. I need a hat to keep my hair in. It looks really funny like that. Check that out. That's some kind of weird furry thing. Yeah. So that does not work at all. So we'll go ahead and put that on there, and that's not bad. I like the beard, and it suddenly gives me a haircut under my hat. So we're gonna have to get some dyes going at some point and colorize things. But yeah, so last I left you, I was prepping to get all my utility tames in order to start the building of the village over here that I keep talking about. And there's lots of other things I want to do here in Primitive Plus too. It's going to be a long journey, but that's a more immediate goal, and that's why I didn't build anything yet, and I just took this easy way of getting into the ruins here. But man, it sure is dark in these. I guess the light on the center is a little weird anyway. But let me see, last time we had made crops and fertilizer and got some kibble going, and then I decided I wanted to make a yurt because Jimbob Soss had used it successfully for taming. So towards that end, I started some bees. I put one hive down there, but I ended up moving it up here and making 4 of them to really get the production going. And ooh, do I have some beeswax and honey now. So for each queen you put in with the drones, you get some amount of workers. I think it's something like 20. I forget now. I don't have any use for honey yet, so we'll just pull the beeswax out. I don't know if it has any kind of spoil timer. It certainly doesn't in here, and it shouldn't. Both of those are things that last a very long time. They have found honey edible in tombs of the pharaohs. So, and then I made another thing here, which we're going to need. This is the tanning rack, and I went ahead and made it without you guys because it's another thing that takes a while. But you put hide in here with salt, and you get leather. So we should go ahead and put some more salt in there, and I can just show you how to do that. You had to learn the engram for salt, which takes about 2 engram points, so it's not too bad. And then I get about 20 of them. And you just do it in the hand mill. You put crystal in here. I guess we're pretending these are salt crystals at the moment. And you get quite a lot, but it takes quite a lot to tan your hide and the leather anyway. So there you go. That's how you make salt. So I'll just put that a little bit in here just to keep the leather going over here in the tanning rack. So with those things, now I should be able to make the yurt. So see if I can do that. I'm in my craftables. And yep, there it is. And I actually want to make 2 of them. Ooh, I can make 3. Let's do it. I wonder how heavy they are. But we're going to put these to good use today. So I want to get a beaver and a doty and an anky. So the beaver, I don't have gallimimus kibble, and I don't want to go tame gallimimuses just for that. Cryo has located a 174 beaver near here. So that's pretty cool. It's nice of him to point that out to me. So yeah, that went down there. So it's going to take an hour and a half on berries to do it. And I'm all loaded up, I think, with all the stuff I need from that. Let's go ahead and let's put this in the construction table, because I have a feeling that's going to be the next place I'm going to need it. So we've got beeswax going. We've got the leather going. And in here, you can see I've also been busy stockpiling on brick. So we're getting all kinds of stuff going. So let's go ahead and see if we can find this beaver that Cryo said he found, this 174. And we'll get that started taming. I do have the dillo kibble when we get to the Doedicurus and the Anki. So I have a feeling it's over here. My frames are being a little weird, but I won't talk about that. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's just the water. I'm like, what's wrong with my eyes? And I know it was over here somewhere. There it is. That is not the 174. Let's see that one. That's the 174. Well, that's pretty cool. I definitely want to trap that one with the yurt. I don't know if yurts work in water or not, but we probably don't want to trap it in the water anyway. And I do have its compatriots that I'm going to have to deal with. Cryo is just up in here. And this has been his little base. Oh, I thought he was in here. Oh, wait. He's over here. There he is. So he is also generously offered to make me a saddle. So that's cool. So I don't know what I want to do about the other two. I actually have this plan of going ahead and trying to eliminate all of them. So let's go ahead and leave this guy up here. And he's on passive. So that's excellent. And let's go ahead and take the gates out of here. And let's see how my little plan goes. And as long as we don't get some other baddies in here, some Carno or something trying to kill me. See if we can catch that 174 on land. And I can bowl them. I don't know if that would count as an attack. Everybody's in the water here. So I gotta wait. So if I catch them in the right moment, I'll bring it right back. These guys probably don't go very far out of the water, but hopefully I can catch them right on the water's edge. Oh, and these actually would place in the water. So we're going to have to do something like this. Alright, so I'll bring you when I got it in the right position. Alright, that's the one we want right there. I could get its attention in a kind of hostile way, but then I'd have to kill the other ones or they might kill me. So let's see if we can do this peaceably. It's just having fun swimming around. If I can bump it on the land. Oh, there it goes. I was about the right place. They are fast. Up, up, up. You just want to go green. This is good, this is good, this is good. Go green on me. Come on. Why isn't this green? Now this worked for Jimbob Soss. He was able to trap... Oh, there was a green moment. He was able to trap an Anki like this. Oh, is he in? Is he inside? It is. Excellent. So we've got the castoroides trapped in there. And what I was hoping I could do that would eliminate the chance of the other beavers bothering me Let's see if we can pull this off. A little lower. Let's see if I'm actually able to get in it. I am. So now what happens if we go ahead and do this? I'm pretty sure the other beavers are going to attack, but hopefully these have enough damage that I can pull this off. Here goes nothing. So far, so good. It's not even attacking the yurt at the moment. I can hear the other ones out there, but they can't get me. Oh, this is so clever. Oh, how'd you get in here? Oh, man. I don't want to kill you, but I guess I'm going to have to. What I'm going to have to do is this. Oh, and it's there. Okay, now I've got it. And unfortunately, I didn't want to do this, but you managed to get in. So I guess where it is over the water does provide an entrance. If I was just on land, chances are they couldn't get in. So there was a flaw in my plan there. Ooh, and these things are tough. Alright, hopefully I can get it before it breaks loose again. Not quite. Alright. Oh. That didn't work. Oh. Come on. Okay. Gotta do it from behind. Let me eat some food. Get healed up. Could kill me here. These things are so tough. Come on. Sorry. Oh, and another one's coming. Well, it was really smooth for a second there. Okay, that one's dead. I hear another one out there. Let's just get back to finishing this up before it's probably lost all his torpor. Because these guys' torpor does drop pretty quick. Alright, back to business here. Now I'm paranoid about this other one. I thought I was perfectly safe. Yeah, there's the 42 right there. Alright, we're just going to keep going with this. Hopefully I'll heal before it finds its way in here. I'll know when it bites me. And once this one goes down, hopefully the other one will lose aggro. So far we're good. Oh, that's a storm. Wouldn't know I'm in my yurt. Yeah, it's not out yet. You gotta be careful too. If you just press your use key, for me it's R, usually it's E, you'll pick up these things immediately. Oh shoot, I double shot it. Oh man. I didn't realize it had already gone down. Alright, I'll have to see what I get when I put berries on it. And it seems like I can't go back through here. Huh. Nope. C doesn't work. Oh, C works. Alright, so let's put some berries on and see how much I messed up. Hopefully I don't have to wake it up again. And also hopefully this other one is not going to be mad anymore. But I could just stay in here the whole time and we'll be good. So as soon as it takes its first bite, we'll see what the efficiency looks like. Oh man, 80%. So I messed it up pretty bad. It's down to half health too. So that's a drag. It's a 174 though, so I think it's worth me waking it up. I'm gonna go ahead. It actually should wake up pretty quick, and I could probably keep it in here. So I'll bring you guys back when I knock it down again if all goes well. Can I just press R anywhere? There we go. And let me just make sure this guy's still not after me. No, he's cool. Alright, so we're going to have to let this guy wake up. I'll bring you back. Alright, so I'm back. I've pumped a bunch of stems in it. And I went ahead and picked up the yurt off of it and put it back down on a little bit more flat of an angle. Hopefully the other one can't come in now. It's awake. It's got just exactly half health. And before... Oh, well, no, yeah. And just before it... I had wasted some time killing that other one and some torpor had dropped. So I think if I'm real efficient, I should be able to drop it and it'll still have a hair of health left. In fact, I might just hang out here for a minute and let it heal. So we're all contained and everything. So I get another shot at it. I'm going to drop it again. If all goes well, I'll bring it back. I went ahead and made a magnifying glass, which are still available in Primitive Plus, so that I can just check its health until it's up to what I feel is a safe level. One thing I found out is if you pick them back up, they go back to full health again. I don't know if that's intended or not, but they just went back into the same stack over here. So it had a little damage before, and then it was totally back to 7,000 again. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I got it down this time without a mistake. So now I've got an hour and a half wait according to Crumplecorn. So it's going to be a while. I'll bring you back. Doesn't look like I'm going to do 3 tames this episode, but I was able to demonstrate this yurt to yurt method. Thank you, Jimbob Soss. Oh, and it still had some hunger left from before, so that's cool. I get a little boost. And there it is. It tamed up. It took a while. You know, these things, you have to really babysit their torpor because it drops pretty fast, but it takes a long time. So this one, I want to name it something to do with having done it in a yurt. For Jimbob's Anki, he asked for a name. I was thinking like Go Yurts, you know, like, and then I thought yogurt, and I suggested him Gert. So that might be taken. I don't know if he's going to use it or not, but I thought this guy could be Yurtle. I know that's not how you spell yurt, but that's how you spell Yurtle the turtle, which is usually reserved for a turtle. But in this case, it's going to be a beaver. So it's Yurtle the beaver. Came in at about 94% effectiveness, level 255, not bad for a first tame. Getting started again. It's got some nice stats here. We got over 3,000 health, 828 stamina, and 510 weight. That's not bad for starting, especially because these guys reduce the weight of things in them, which is one of the things that makes them so great. 236 melee and 170 movement speed. So we got that done. and definitely demonstrated that yurts are awesome taming tools, taming in complete safety and get a housing bonus. Its head was poking out a little bit, so in case something saw it over there, I put the third yurt down in front of it, and there we go. So that is awesome. We've got one of the utility tames that I wanted. Still have some work to do to get the other two, but I'll be doing it in the same way most likely. But I think for the day this has been long enough. I don't think I can fit a few more tames in there, so I'm gonna get this edited and get it out. And Cryo was nice enough, since he'd already tamed a beaver already, Woody here. He was nice enough, he said he left us a saddle, so that's very cool. Thank you, Cryo. Said it was in the smithy, and there it is. A nice castoroides saddle. I don't use the word castoroides too often. It's a beaver, but I guess that's what they were called for the prehistoric ones. So we're not far from here. I'm gonna get it back. I'll meet you when I get home. I want to finish one more thing about suggestions for naming this pteranodon from last episode. So see you in a second. And I realize now I actually missed the whole episode for the naming of it, because I got a bunch of good suggestions in the episode where I was actually trying to get bacon, but it turns out that animal drops are not working right now in Primitive Plus, which is kind of a drag. Hopefully they'll fix it without taking too long. But the suggestions I got were Ian Gentry said name it Eruption, and then Bill Lehman said name it Tigger, bouncy bouncy bounce, and then DSELL95, DSELL95 said name it Bacon, which I thought was just perfect because we were looking for bacon and we don't get any bacon, and this could be the only bacon I get for a while. But then Revan519 said name it Tiger Butter, which is really appropriate because it looks kind of like a tiger with the stripes, and it's got that kind of buttery gloss to it. So now I'm really torn between bacon and tiger butter. And maybe I should name it like tiger bacon butter or something like that. But as much as I like tiger butter, I think that bacon just sort of rolls off the tongue, and I need to have some. I know bacon's kind of a meme lately, but yeah, it's gonna be bacon for now. So tiger butter will be sort of its formal name. We'll put that on the birth certificate, but it'll go by bacon. Alright, y'all, so this was a success. We got our Yurtle here, and I'm gonna sign out with y'all now with my big furry face. Well, I guess Yurtle's pretty furry too, but I'm actually a little furrier in parts. So anyway, thank you for watching until the very end. Hope you enjoyed this. We're making progress. You know, we're starting from nothing, so we got to do all the basics again, but still having fun with it and trying to do it in new ways. So I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.